What's up, YouTube? And welcome back to Baseline to Baseline. I'm Steve Wright. Today, I'm covering my number 14 team in the nation, Oregon. This team is probably the best team in the Pac-12 this year. USC is good. UCLA is good. But I think Stanford will be pretty good also. Washington should be decent. But I think this Oregon team is probably one of the better teams in the nation, and the top team in the Pac-12. But let's start off with the guards. They're bringing back Will Richardson, who is a point guard, combo guard. He does a lot of things well for this team. He's a 3-level scorer. He's a lefty. This team is loaded with left-handed kids. Just about everybody on the perimeter almost is left-handed. But he can run the point, he can play off the ball, and he gives them experience. The next guard I want to cover is a transfer, Amari Hardy. He's transferred from UNLV. He's another lefty, a strong point guard, good ball handler, 3-level scorer, can get to the basket and finish, can set up teammates. He should come in and be a starter for them at point guard and take up where Pritchard left off, but he's more athletic. I don't think he'll average 20 a game like Pritchard did, because this team is more of a balanced team. They've got more threats this year. The next guard I want to cover is Chris Duarte, who is a 6'6" shooting guard. He's athletic. He's a 3-level scorer. He's a great shooter, great range. He can put it on the floor and get to the basket. He kind of puts you in mind of a little bit. I'm not trying to overinflate the kid, but he can play. But he kind of puts you in mind when he shoots the ball of a Klay Thompson. He's really a really good shooter. He can put it on the floor and go get it. He was a big scorer out of junior college and came in last year. And he's the leading returning scorer. He averaged 12 games last year, almost 13. The next guard I want to cover is Jalen Terry, who is 5'11". He's a lead guard. He's explosive. He's very explosive. He's very quick. He can get anywhere on the floor. You can't keep him out of the lane. He can score at all 3 levels, but when he gets it going at 2 levels, he's really tough. But he's quick, and if you back off of him, he's capable of making a 3. But he's athletic, and he will warrant playing time this year. One other kid I want to talk about is Aaron Estrada, who is trying to get a waiver from the NCAA. 3-level scorer. If he's eligible, it takes it up a notch because he's another lefty. 3-level scorer. I don't know if he's going to be eligible, but that would be good if he is. It would take him up a notch. Now let's go to the forwards. Let's start off with Eric Williams, who's a transfer. He's a 6'6", 3-level scorer, another lefty, great athlete. He's really good at 2 levels, but he can shoot. When he gets it going and goes to the hole downhill, man, he's hard to stop. We'll put it on you, dunk in your face, but he's tough. Then we go with another transfer, Eugene, and I'm going to mess up your name, Eugene. Omofuye. I can't even read my writing, but he's a 6'6" power forward who does everything well. He's almost like a college version of a Draymond Green. He's a great passer. He can put it on the floor. He's a good 2-level scorer, but he can make a 3 if you back off of him. But his versatility and tenacity, he's tough, gives his team an edge. The next kid I want to cover is Chandler Lawson, who's came from Memphis, which is about 3 hours away from where I am in Nashville. He's a 6'8" small forward. He's really nice. He's a 3-level scorer. He's got real good ball skills, especially when he's going into his thing and pulling up and getting his shot off and stepping back or going all the way to the hole. But he's nice. And he'll get a lot more playing time this year because They lost C.J. Walker, who transferred, and they just recently lost the Patterson kid, Addison Patterson, who I think about a month or two ago decided to go into the transfer portal. Then you got Locke Ware, who is 6'8". He's a small forward. He's really got nice ball skills. He was there last year. He set out. He's going to have to gain some strength, but he's real comfortable with the ball out there in the floor. He can get to the basket and score and dunk on you. He can block shots. He's really nice. Then let's go with center, N'Faly Dante, who got off to a slow start last year, not because of him, but because of the NCAA. They didn't let him start off the year playing. I didn't even know if they were going to allow him to play at all last year. But this guy's a beast. He's 6'11". He's powerful. He's got good footwork. He's strong at scoring in the post with his back to the basket. I'd like to see more of him because I say the NCAA hit him last year and then he hurt his knee. So I've got to see more of him. But what I saw of him in high school and a little bit I saw him last year, he is really athletic, good hands, good score around the basket. He didn't average but about 5 last year, but like I said, he had a whole lot of problems last year, but I expect big things from him this year. Now, the strengths of this team, they're very skilled on the perimeter. They've got a host of 3-level scorers, great shooters, versatility. They can play a lot of different lineups, multiple defenses with this team, with the quickness and versatility. And I know Dana Altman, he hasn't done it as much, but he used to use a lot of different defenses, or he'd switch up man zone, 1-3-1 zone. He played a good 1-3-1 zone. But with this team, I like to see him really put pressure on teams and they get the most out of what they're doing, because offensively, I think he's gonna let them play and they're gonna put the ball up and he's running a good offense. Weaknesses, finding playing time for everybody, trying to keep everyone happy, especially if L.J. Figueroa, who I didn't mention, L.J. Figueroa, who transferred from St. John's, and Aaron Estrada are eligible. Figueroa is a 6'6", 6'7" small forward, scores at all 3 levels. He led St. John's in scoring at 14 a game last year. He can put it on the floor. He would be a starter for this team. He would be a starter. They would really probably go small and have Dante in the middle. And other than another weakness, I would say post to back up Dante. That would be it. But let's talk about coaching. Dana Altman is a good coach. He's been to a Final Four. He's been successful everywhere he's been. I think this team that he has, I wouldn't be surprised if they made another run with their talent, because this is a good year as far as a lot of teams have a real shot at making it to the Final Four. Well, Oregon is one of those teams, and you can enjoy watching them play also. But anyway, that's my number 14 team, Oregon. Please hit like and share and subscribe. Thanks to all who have subscribed. Hit the bell so you get a notification. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time with my number 15 team.